once, a note that vibrated through her chest. She froze, breath catching. Something in the sound was wrong. It carried no echo, no fade, just sudden silence when it stopped. Clara turned back immediately, nerves prickling like needles, but the forest had shifted behind her. The path was gone, replaced by undergrowth and thick, choking fog. She walked in a widening spiral until, by some fortune, she stumbled upon a fence and followed it until the trees thinned and the lights of Darswell flickered through the mist. When she returned to the inn, Edwin was waiting by the hearth. "You heard it." Clara hesitated but nodded. He sighed. "You need to leave. Now pack your things and go. It only rings once for the marked." "I'm not marked by anything," she said, trying to steady her voice. "You are now," he said, turning away. That night, Clara dreamt of the Hollow. She stood in the middle of a decayed chapel, its pews broken, its windows stained with soot instead of color. At the far end was a massive bell, suspended from thick, blackened beams. Its surface was covered in graffiti. No, not graffiti. Names. Thousands of names etched into the metal like scars. She stepped closer and saw her own, freshly inscribed, still glistening. When the bell tolled again, she woke screaming. Clara didn't leave. Her logical mind rebelled against the fear, needing explanation. She scoured local archives and found references to an old monastery that once stood in Black Hollow. Founded in the 1300s, it had been condemned for heresy. Something about a forbidden bell, cast not from metal, but from something darker. The monks had called it Vox Ultima, the last voice. It was said to speak the names of the damned. According to the old writings, once the bell called your name, your soul began to unravel. The villagers had sealed the hollow and sworn to keep the knowledge buried. But knowledge doesn't stay buried. Clara read until her hands shook, every story ending the same way. Hallucinations, madness, and then disappearance. The marked always vanished. It began with shadows. At first, Clara saw them in her periphery, flashes of black shapes that darted out of view. Then they lingered, long-limbed silhouettes, too tall, too thin, watching from corners. The dreams worsened. In them, the bell no longer waited in the chapel. It stood in a room silent and massive, dripping with what she hoped was water, and the names on it multiplied.